Hi, good morning, boys and girls. We are starting our Read by 3 lesson today. Sorry about that. So, we're going to do a real quick review. We'll do a couple of our doubling rule today, the 1 plus 1 plus 1 rule. We use this rule when we want to add a vowel suffix to a word. Remember, a vowel means A, E, I, O, or U, okay, or a Y that we're adding to the end of a word, but the word must have one syllable, a short vowel sound, and a final consonant letter. And then we would double that consonant letter. So we're going to do just a couple today. So if we have the word salt and we want to add a Y, remember Y can say y, which it wouldn't in this word. It would be a vowel sound, so it would say E or I. So we're either going to make the word salty or salty. And I have heard of salty before. So we're going to make salty. So when we look at our rule, is it a vowel suffix? Yes, because it says E. Okay. Looking at our rule, does it have one syllable? It does. Salt. Does it have one short vowel? It does. A. Let's mark our boxes. Okay, and does it have one final consonant after the vowel? No, it does not. It has two. So am I going to double? No. So when I go to write the word salty, I'll simply add the Y to the end. Okay? All right, so now I have the word run, but we want to make the word runs. Now, the first question you have to ask yourself is it a vowel suffix? It's not. It's not. So it doesn't even matter if it follows the 1 plus 1 plus 1 rule. It won't even matter because it's not even a vowel suffix. But run does have one vowel. It has one syllable. It has one vowel. And it has one consonant at the end, but we're not going to double it because it's not a vowel suffix. So run, add an S only, is runs. Okay, so we've made salty and we've made runs. Okay, check. So we want to make the word checked. Okay, is that a vowel suffix? Yes, it is. Does it have one syllable? Check. It does. Does it have one vowel? It does. An E. Does it have one consonant after the E? No. There are two consonants after. So, would we double? No, we would not. So, to make the word checked, we'll simply spell check and we'll add ED. Okay? All right, let's move on to drop. We want to make the word dropped. Okay, which means it's already happened. Is it a vowel suffix? Yes, it is. Does it have one syllable? Drop. Yes. Does it have one vowel? Yes. Does it have one consonant? It does. So are we going to double? We sure are if it follows 1 plus 1 plus 1. We're going to double what consonant? The P to spell dropped. Okay, so it's D-R-O-P-P-E-D, dropped. All right? All right, so our next word is wish. We want to make wishes. We're going to add ES. Is that a vowel suffix? Yes, it is. Does it have one syllable? Wish. It does. Does it have one vowel? It does. Does it have one consonant at the end? No, it has two. It has an S and an H. So will I double anything at the end before I add ES? No. Wish, add ES, wishes. All right, and then our last one is trap. but we want to make the word traps. Okay, so if I'm, is this a vowel suffix first? No. So guess what? I really don't even have to do the rest of this. I'm just going to add the S because the first question's already been answered. If it's no, then I don't really have to go through the rest of this. I can. There's one syllable, trap. There's one vowel, A, and there is one consonant. But boys and girls, because it already doesn't follow this rule of being the vowel suffix, I don't have to double anything. So I'm just going to simply write trap and add the S. Okay? So we will revisit that rule a little bit more, probably another day next week. We're going to go ahead and review our sight words that we have learned this school year. So it's always good practice. Left, last, every, light, never, started, trees, below, between, plants, city, head, keep, father, earth, near, school, country, eyes, food, own, high, under, and thought. Okay? So we're going to add a new word today, and I think this one should be pretty easy for all of us. That word is S-A-W. That word is saw. Okay? So we can just take our finger, and wherever you're at, you can either like write on your arm, or you could just draw like on your pillow or your table at home. Take your finger wherever you're at, and we'll just finger write. S-A-W, saw. S-A-W, saw. S-A-W, saw. Okay, so if you need to pause the video to grab your dry erase board or just a piece of paper, you can. So pause if you need to. Okay, I'll assume you're back. And now we're going to write the word saw. We're going to write it 3 times. Okay, S-A-W. We're going to say it each time we spell. S-A-W, saw. S-A-W, saw. Okay, so if you need to pause as you write, you can. And then after you write, if you're using your dry erase board, erase it and try to spell that word again without looking. Okay, and then if you are using just a piece of paper, lay something else on top of it, cover it up, and spell that word again on your own. S-A-W, saw. I saw a pretty bird outside my window. Okay? All right, and the last bit that we're going to do today is I'm going to see if you guys can spell some words using our 1 + 1 + 1 rule. So all the words that I'm going to give you actually have that rule. So we're going to practice it, okay? So the first word that we're going to spell is robbed. The man robbed the bank. So the base word is rob. So get your dry erase board or a piece of paper. If you need to pause, go ahead and pause. And we're going to spell rob. That's our base word. B. Now, we're going to add, we want to make the word robbed. So the suffix that we're going to add is a vowel suffix. It's ed. Okay? But because it's a vowel suffix, if it follows our 1 + 1 + 1 rule, then we're going to have to double the B. So rob is a 1-syllable word, rob. It has 1 short vowel, ah, and 1 final consonant, B. So to finish the word rob, we're going to double the B and add Okay, let's do one more. The word is funny. Mrs. Albring is funny. So the base word is fun. So we'll start by spelling the word fun. N. Okay. Now we want to add the suffix E. What letter would I use? I don't think I'm going to write E. I remember us talking about the letter Y that can be added to the end of a word, and it says E, right? So we want to add Y. That's a vowel suffix. So does fun have one syllable? Fun. It does. One short vowel? Does. And one final consonant? Yes. So before we can add the Y, we have to double the N and add the Y. Okay?